Taurus, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the month of September 2022, or as always, whenever you find me is perfectly fine as well. All right, we've got a card out from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck for you. This will be a little bit of an extra theme, some sort of extra message that wants to come through. This card came through for one of the other readings. I'm not 100%, I feel like it might have been Libra. It's the Faith card. It was either, I think, maybe Libra or Aquarius. It's the Faith card. The words on the card are hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. It wasn't Libra. No, it may have been Aquarius. And what I was really excited about was when we zoom right in, when it focuses, we see that light that's coming from the corner of the card. But if we take it out here, it's like this explosion of light. The card for Libra was even more so. So I found that really exciting. So I hope you do. So anyway, faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. Now, whoever's reading it was, yeah, I do want to say it's Aquarius, but it may not be. Whoever's reading it was, when this card came out, I said, I was thinking of the star card, and then of course the star card came out, but I hadn't said it. So this does have a bit of a star card feel to it, so we will see if that is a little bit of a message that may be coming through for you. So let's have a look. I'm going to get a card from the traditional Rider-Waite Smith deck, and this is going to be the energy that is coming into the month for us. Okay. We have the Hermit. Okay. Now, the card kind of almost fell in reverse. I don't read reversals unless my guides tell me to. I'm getting a little bit of a mixed message with this. So I feel like for some of you, you're actually wanting to end the Hermit energy. It feels like maybe you've spent too long. The words coming through is navel gazing. I'm sorry about that. And I'm getting this sense that maybe it's time to start stepping out again, start mingling again. You know, the Hermit is a great place for us to kind of go inside and find out, understand who we are, find our inner light. You can see this lantern that the Hermit's holding there. So it's a really beautiful way for us to explore our inner self, our inner landscape. But I feel like the way the world's been for the last couple of years, I feel like many of us have already been in this Hermit energy. So the sense I'm getting is that, and again, this is a bit of a collective message that's coming through. I feel like for many of us, it's time. We've got a much better understanding of who we are, and it's time now to get out and start engaging with people around us again. And I feel like that once we go back out, we're going to be engaging with our own people a little bit more. They're going to be our soul tribe. They're going to be people who really understand us and kind of really see us on that deep soul level, if that makes sense. Okay. Now I am using the bulk of the reading. I will be using the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann. And as always, I have called in my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. Now, I'm also doing less shuffling, but I will take the jumpers that come out. So the first jumper we have there is the Nine of Cups. Okay. So there will be 9 cards in total in this part of the reading. Next card out we have is the Seven of Wands. Again, this card has come up in quite a few of the readings as well this month. I am finding there's a lot of collective messages for many of us. The Justice card has come up a lot, all right, in all of the readings. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. Very similar cards. Yeah, definitely coming through. So if you're watching this for your sun sign, given the same cards seem to be coming through, it may be advised to have a look at your rising, your moon, your Venus, whatever you're really drawn to, maybe where you've got a lot of particular planets in your chart as well. The Nine of Pentacles, okay. We have the Seven of Swords. All right. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And the final card here is the Three of Cups. All right. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. This was this was almost what I was feeling with that Hermit energy when I was saying that some of us need to get out of that Hermit energy. I feel like that's because we need to step into this Three of Cups energy. We need a little bit of reprieve from that. It can be a difficult energy. It can be obviously a lonely energy, that Hermit energy. So I do feel like, this position in the layout is an extra message from our guides. And whether you believe that to be a message from your guides, your higher self, source, wherever you'd like to receive that message from. But it's tapping into that someplace else, that this advice is coming from. And this advice is saying, get out there, find your soul tribe, celebrate, have some fun. I have spoken to quite a lot of people at the moment, and it feels like many of us have lost that sense of fun. Okay, it's been such a troublesome time for the last couple of years that we've forgotten how to have fun. We've forgotten how to celebrate and enjoy and just be with the people that we love. Okay, so let's have a bit of a look at what's going on for you in a little bit more detail. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to grab the energy out, moving us out of the month into future potential energies, again from the traditional Rider-Waite Smith deck. And again, we have the Justice card. Okay, this is another interesting thing that I've been noticing with my readings this month, is that many of the energies either moving into the month or moving out of the month have been mirrored somewhere in the reading, the central reading. And so here again, we've got that Justice card twice. And again, that did come up for at least one of the other readings, maybe two, where we had the Justice card twice in the reading. So definitely there is this sense of some kind of justice coming into our reality, coming into our being. For some of us, this could be like a legal matter that we're involved in somehow. But I think for many of us, it could actually be like more of a universal truth that's being revealed. So we can see there that Justice card. So this is future energies. Now this is, actually, to be honest, I don't feel like this is a short-term thing. I think this is more like, months, probably 2 to 6 months, this kind of energy. And I say that because depending on what your beliefs are, there's some people that think that that maybe some of the things that we are led to believe are maybe not, how do I say this? They're being maybe misrepresented. So some things are kind of coming out to be revealed in their true nature, in their true form. It feels like just on a collective level that this truth revealing is coming through. On a personal level for you, I don't necessarily feel like it's a legal matter. I feel like it is that collective truth being revealed, that balancing of the scales, literally that finding that justice. On a personal level, this Justice card here talks about more so karmic balance, karmic justice. So there may be an area in your life where you may be receiving some sort of karmic justice or karmic balance. In terms of the position in the layout, this is how we can stay grounded and focused this month. So I feel like it is important maybe for some of us to remember that while things may feel or seem, and I say unfair in inverted commas, in this instant, understanding that it's kind of like it's a long game, and that the karmic justice, the laws of karma will come into play, and things will find their equilibrium, if you will. All right. Now, I really love this diagonal that we've got going on here, the Nine of Cups into the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups. Very positive, happy, abundant, confident, joyous kind of energies here. Now, this Nine of Cups is in the position of your month as a whole. So it really is saying that, Taurus, this month you should be feeling pretty damn good. All right. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's about being in that space of abundance and joy and just feeling really, really good. In addition to that, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, this may be quite an independent energy. So to have the two nines, they're both sort of almost sitting in that I'm on my own, but I'm happy. I'm on my own, but I've got everything sorted. I'm abundant. I've got a good support around me. I've got, abundance in terms of finances, resources, a home to live, feeling very stable, very confident, very accomplished. What I will say is that for some of us, or for some of you, some of us, and we are all one anyway, that just be mindful of this Nine of Cups. I think of this Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles energy as, okay, yes, I'm happy, I'm abundant, I've got all these things, but it is still a solo energy. So if you are single and seeking somebody, a person to help you to get to that Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, I just want to say don't kind of scare people off. This Seven of Wands, you can see here that she's very defensive. She's got her hand up. She's got the wand in front of her. She's covering her heart chakra. So for some of us, it can take quite a lot to drop those defenses and allow somebody else into your life. Now, it may well be, if you're sitting in this Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles energy, that you're actually not looking for someone. But I just want to make sure that it's a true indication of where you are, and that the reasons that you're happy on your own is not because it's not out of fear. It's not out of fear of being hurt, maybe from past experiences, that sort of thing. So just be mindful. That's obviously not going to be a message for everybody. Particularly, many people watching this are already in relationships. So obviously that's for you, that message won't or can't be for you. But if we've got some singles that are watching and that kind of rings true, just maybe tap in and see if that might be true for yourself, whether you're being a little bit guarded, whether you're possibly closing off to some options. I will say, with this Queen of Wands in the center of your reading, this is in the position of emotions this month. And the Queen of Wands is someone who is extremely confident, all right, extremely attractive. She is brave. She is, and not gender dependent, this card, it's just the energy of the Queen. So she is extremely attractive. So it may be, if you're in this Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and you are single, you may still be attracting quite a lot of attention this month. In terms of emotions, though, if we look at it in terms of its position in the layout, you should be feeling very confident, very strong, very capable and self-assured. All right, we can see all the yellow and the orange in this card. So this is someone who knows themselves. This is someone who knows what they want, who knows their capabilities, who knows their leadership skills, who knows how brave and courageous and passionate they are. We can also see the sunflowers, in front of her there and around the top of the card. This is someone who is really in their joy. Okay, so again, sitting with that Nine of Cups energy, and in that diagonal I was talking about, that Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands into Three of Cups, is that there's a lot of joy coming through in this reading. So let's see what else is going on for you. Okay, the Two of Swords. This is in the position of, excuse my throat there, this is in the position of something that may come as a little bit unexpected this month, a little bit of a surprise. This card, I guess, in and of itself, talks about being at a crossroads, about not being able to see your way clear in a situation. So you may have something in your life at the moment where you have two paths, the option of two paths in front of you, but you don't know where to go. Okay, but we can see in this image, it's because we've got a blindfold on and we're quite defensive. All right, we've got our arms in front of our chest, again covering our heart chakra, our heart space, and so it's almost like when we're too busy thinking about it. Swords are about intellect, about the mind, and about wit. So we might be overthinking a situation, whereas potentially if we were able to uncross our arms, take the blindfold off, then we can open our heart space. We can see what's going on around us. Until you take that blindfold off, do remember too that you've always got your sight through your third eye as well. So what I mean by that is you've got this psychic, intuitive sight as well. So you may, if you're feeling undecided about which path to take, if there are two paths that you're looking at, try and tap into that intuitive wisdom and try and tap into what's coming through for you on a psychic level. Now, we do, in terms of psychic connection, we do have that faith card, okay? So there is this indication that you are open to looking into your spiritual gifts and connecting in with source, connecting in with your guides, your higher self, again, wherever your belief systems lie around that. And this Queen of Wands that we spoke about before, she's got the black cat in front of her, again, leaning into that psychic message there. She's someone, or you are someone who is psychically attuned, okay? So if you are in this crossroads, do remember that you have that ability to tap into that psychic wisdom as well. Now, the Seven of Swords, this is in the position of relationships for you. Now, I don't feel like this is in terms of romantic relationships. I feel like this is potentially maybe around work or business, or could even be family, friends. There's this sense of betrayal, this sense of somebody acting in a way that you are not happy with, okay? You have a high level of integrity, and whatever this behavior is that this person has done is kind of not okay with you. So just be mindful of that. Again, that's not going to be a message for everybody, but I feel like if this is for you, you already kind of get the sense that this is going on. You get the sense that either this is coming or this could be happening now. I do want to say, you know, if this is true for you and you recognize what this situation is, I also want to invite you to use your own Seven of Swords here as well. So the Seven of Swords can sometimes be about tactics, okay? As I said, the swords are about wit, they're about intellect. So it may well be, if there's something dodgy going on, someone's doing the wrong thing, that maybe you can actually outwit them. And I don't mean that in like a competitive way, but it's more about just being able to see something coming, being able to anticipate maybe somebody's next move and see if you can stay one step ahead of them. And, you know, the swords can also be about conflict as well. So I don't want this to get into a position of conflict. So there may be that you can find a way to avoid any conflict, avoid any underhanded behavior that somebody is maybe trying to put in place. All right, just be mindful of that. I feel like that's what I love about tarot, is that it doesn't predict what's going to happen, but it can kind of bring forward some potential energies. So if we can see a potential energy such as this coming through, it's something that we can potentially prepare for, and know if and when it does come up, we can go, oh, that's right, I remember in that reading, and then, you know, and things sort of start to jog our memory and to help us to navigate through that situation. So let's have a look at what else is going on for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is in the position of career finances and resources. So in terms of your career finances, I feel like you're feeling, again, pretty strong. You do have that Nine of Pentacles as well. So financially and in terms of security, you're feeling very secure and stable. The Eight of Pentacles says you may be working very hard in terms of trying to accumulate and build something, maybe build your business. The Eight of Pentacles is also about a couple of things coming through here. It's also about working in something that you love. So you can see that busy little beaver has got such a smile on his face because even though he's working really hard, it's something that he absolutely loves. And when we're putting so much energy into something that we love, it really doesn't feel like hard work at all. So that certainly may be the case. For some of you as well, you may be taking your craft to a new level, all right? You may be adding in some new skills and really kind of just, as I said, taking it to that next level. So I don't feel like you've got far to go with this because you've got that Nine of Pentacles. So it almost feels like you are already there. But yeah, you're just kind of continuing to build on the great basis that you've got around you. So this is extremely successful energy in terms of your career, feeling provided, feeling safe and secure, stable, grounded. All right, you should be feeling like you've got all of the support systems around you and you feel very safe in that way. Right, the Seven of Wands I spoke about briefly in terms of that blocking the heart off. It is in the position of, I've actually got these positions wrong. So I said this Two of Swords here was the position of unexpected or surprise, but it's actually inspirations. But these things happen for a reason, okay? So I'm not getting necessarily any other message that's coming through with this particular card, except that maybe that message for any singles that may be potentially blocking off some love, some action towards love, okay? Now, this Justice card we've spoken about, Three of Cups we've spoken about. I think we've pretty much covered off on everything. So Taurus, it looks good. It looks really good. Just, as I said, just a couple of things for a couple of you to, like any reading, the whole reading cannot resonate for everybody. So if parts of it resonate, then take that and leave the rest for somebody else. We can only do what we can do. So yeah, do take what resonates. And I say that because there's a couple of different, there's lots of different aspects to this reading. And it would seem like extremely unreasonable to think that all of those things would fit one person. So I do feel like there's a couple of different aspects of the people who are tuned in watching this. So as I said, just take what resonates. I do feel like for many of you, this key is this faith card. This key is this intuitive wisdom, this connecting into your source, connecting into your higher wisdom, your guidance, your spirit guides. Again, whatever your belief system is around that. I feel like this is obviously something you have already been doing, but I feel like you're being encouraged to continue that, if you will. I am getting the sense with that though, don't overthink things, all right? I'm being led back to this Two of Swords, and we can sometimes get too much in our head. I feel like some of you, some of us, and I will include myself in that, some of us try too hard in terms of meditation, connecting to source, connecting to our guides, that sort of thing. There is this sense of letting go. I feel with this Two of Swords, it's almost this analysis paralysis kind of thing. And the Three of Cups, these three cards here, the Faith, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Cups, all have that indigo, which is that third eye colouring. So it really is about just relaxing and letting go, maybe having a bit of fun in terms of connecting into source. All right, don't get stuck trying too hard to do it. All right, and a lot of people, we talk about meditation, people can go, I don't want to meditate, I find it too hard. But really, you don't have to try too hard. Really, all you have to do is allow yourself the space, okay, and then things will just come. So you don't have to consciously try to meditate, if you will. If you allow yourself the space, have some quiet time, take yourself away, maybe even set an alarm so that you can get a certain amount of time without any interruptions, and just see what messages just drop through organically or naturally. Okay, so again, for some of you, that may be a relevant message. Okay, my darlings, I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you really soon. Okay, bye, my friends.